Well, hello there. So, in 2024, November, just the tail end of November, I was in Glasgow because I had tickets to Testament, Creator and Anthrax because I'm a huge heavy metal fan. But I also went to the Glasgow Transport Museum just while I was there. The museum was only a short walk from where I was staying, so I really did have no excuse not to go. So, well, I just walked, feeling very sore from being in the pit the night before. There were these lovely horse-drawn carriages just by the entrance. Just around the horse and carriages, there was this absolutely beautiful old tram, which you can actually get inside. You can't go all the way in. There's a sheet of glass separating the two ends, but you can get into the middle part. Well, it's just not, is it? There was a Model T that was slightly disassembled on display, and while the Model T was not the first car made, it is one of the most important cars in history, and I think they're an absolutely fascinating vehicle. I've seen people turn Model Ts into race cars where they just cut the body off, and I think they look really cool. Certainly I think that would be a really fun thing to build one day. I also happen to like old fire trucks, and there were a few in the museum. There were a couple of underground-style trains, or subway cars, as you might call them, if you're in America. And there was a sign, yes, they really did have to tell people, no spitting. There was a very familiar looking engine in the model display. The old North British 440 Glen Douglas was proudly on display. I absolutely love the North British livery. It's one of my favourite pre-grouping liveries. There was also this absolutely enormous South African engine. You can see it's sadly got a bit of a rusting problem on the tender. Upstairs, there was a Glasgow Southwestern tank engine looking out over the main sort of hall area. Look, a Sinclair C5 on a stick. was quite an early steam turbine from an old steamship. There was a sign telling you to look out for the supermarine walrus flying boat. I found it quite quickly. And finally, we have reached the two engines I think everybody comes here to see, the Jones Goods and the Caledonian Single Wheeler. Actually get into the cab on the Jones Goods. There's quite an interesting sort of street scene that you can walk through, and there's some old horse and carts, that one's hers I think, and some vehicles parked there. It's quite an interesting little bit to walk through actually. Again, there is another no spitting sign. There was a display of old toys, and as a Transformers fan, I feel the need to point out that Optimus Prime is missing his head and his arms are not out, and Ultra Magnus's armour that comes from his trailer is not on his body. Although I did not go on it, outside there is a three-masted bark called the Glenny moored up. I think the museum is absolutely excellent. If you're in Glasgow and you're interested in old transportation, not just railways, because they've got cars and well, just about everything under the sun, I really can't recommend it enough. You really must go. The entry is free as well. I would like to say thank you for watching. Goodbye for now. Ta-ta!